How good are the graphics in F1 Manager 2023? They promised in the trailers sort of photorealistic graphics, but is that actually the case? I'm running on an RTX 4090 GPU. It's the fastest graphics processor in the world. You don't get anything faster than this. I'm going to show you in this video. We're starting on here with medium graphics. See, that's third person. By the way, it's same as last year. Medium is the lowest preset, and then it goes high and it goes ultra. And last year there wasn't really that much difference between the presets. This year we're going to see there's difference. You can see here on the medium that things are just like a little bit jaggy. The shadows aren't that good. The shaders, the blending. It looks like the cars are very separate to the track they're racing on. There's a lot of motion blur as well in F1 Manager 23. So if you don't like motion blur, you will not like the graphics in this game. I happen to actually like motion blur. I want to show you the new trademark visor cam feature. Quite a cool feature. This does not look as good as what we saw in the trailers. So I don't know if the trailers were CGI or something, but it's still a nice view. I think they should add a photo mode view to this game, by the way. Or something where you can just get rid of all the UI and just appreciate what's going on. But you can see here on medium graphics, I think it's holding up pretty nicely. It's a pretty good looking game. F1 Manager 22 was good looking. F1 Manager 23 continues in that vein. And coming out here at Monaco, looking at the track furniture in detail, you can see here, this is where it really looks like the cars are floating. So it's not very immersive. There's no shadows under the cars. I don't think the sea there is moving. Things are a little bit basic, but the fundamental engine looks to be quite good. I don't know if it's the same as the ones they use for Zoo Tycoon and Jurassic Park Evolution, which are also good looking games. But let's go to high settings now. So you go to settings here, graphics, and we're going to go to the high preset and apply it. Saving settings. Right. Let's see what's changed here on high settings. Looks like the shadows are just a little bit better, right? Under the car looks a little bit better. Things might be just sort of a higher fidelity. Let's go in the cockpit. And we'll go in the visor cam view. Might be some little sort of lighting differences, like some chromatic aberration there, maybe a little bit more on the visor. Certainly looks better, but you be the judge and you let me know in the comments what sort of differences you're seeing between the different graphical settings. We'll come out again of the tunnel here. It looks a little bit better. I feel like the shadows under the car are a little bit stronger. Although it seems to be not rendering correctly. Do you see there? It's sort of struggling to actually render on the ground. So it's trying to do the shadows, but something weird is going on. There's actually some sort of buggy graphical effect here when you look at it. So you can sort of see what they're trying to do. There's kind of misty in that view, which is quite nice. But let's go now to Ultra. I know you all want to see Ultra. By the way, if you want to see more F1 Manager, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. But let's go to Ultra now. And this was running my GPU at 96% earlier. So, you know, it might be pretty good. Let's see. This is the Ultra setting. I have to say, if you put this in front of most people, it doesn't look that much different from medium and high, does it? It's fundamentally quite similar. It looks like we've got some heat haze. I wonder if we're going to have some sort of depth of field. You can see that we still have that issue with the shadow. We have better shadowing on the car for sure. But the way it's rendering, it's almost like it's very strict in sort of when it starts rendering it. And that's causing this effect of, you can see it starting to render on the tarmac. See some nice glow there off the railings. With the long shots, I'm sure we'll get the heat haze again. The assets look to be quite high quality. The railings there. There's definitely a lot going on. Let's go now to interior view. You can see there's a bit more of a depth of field effect, I think, going on. Looks a little bit more blurry, ironically, than it was on medium or high. You can see the wishbone suspension at the front. That's sort of in focus. And the immediate part of track ahead. This is the onboard. I think the reflections and the lighting seem to be turned up here just a bit better. Look at the lighting on the helmet. Is that actually the sun? See as it should rotate around. Yeah, potentially. So some quite nice lighting on the helmet there. Things that look rough are like the edge of the car and the edge of the wheels. Again, it's sort of the rendering's a bit rough. Let's go to the onboard view. Now this, there's some stuff added on the ultra setting that's making this look a lot better in my opinion. This is looking quite nice. There's something weird about the angle. Like I don't know if this is exactly how it is when you see it on TV, but it's a very narrow letterbox. Let's see as we come out of the hotel here into the chicane. Yeah, the look to the apex. I mean, this is a really, really good view. It must have been something that they really wanted to bring, and fair play to them. They smashed out the park. Now, I've been to Monaco many times for the F1, and this does feel authentic. Grandstand L there on the right-hand side, and then coming around to back, stars and bars on the inside there. Rascasse.
4 more laps.
Anti-Nogues. Very, very, very nice. So let me know what you think in the comments about these graphical settings. Hopefully really interesting to see on a BC GPU. And if you do want to buy the game, I have a discount code on Fanatical, but obviously make an informed decision. This has been F1 Manager graphics and ultra settings, and I'll see you next time.